All right. It is 10:10 a.m. It is Tuesday, December 1st. My name is Dan Bauer, which you may know, some may not know. It's not important. I'm not important. Important thing is, this is the first edition of something that I'm calling SERVPRO's Awesome Advent, where we're going to be going live on Facebook here, and then I'll be sharing this video out. But we're going to be here every weekday until December 25th, just spreading a little bit of holiday cheer, and we're going to be going live at 10:10 a.m. every weekday. And geez, I'll stick to that even if nobody comes, because I said I would, and I guess I'm that kind of guy. Here's my question for folks: why are we here? Maybe on this planet or in this universe. Uh, why are we here on this Tuesday of all Tuesdays at this time of all times? What are we doing? More importantly, what are we doing here on this live stream, on this video? I'm here not where, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago when I was just born, where I ever thought I would be. In a warehouse in Hamburg, New York, on Evans Street. Hamburg, New York being apparently the COVID capital of Erie County. In the middle of a lockdown, in the middle of a pandemic, just trying to get through. Why am I here on this video? I give you the very short and simple answer is that if you're watching this, I miss you. And if I don't know you, I miss you even more. I just miss seeing people. I think everybody does. Maybe this quarantine and this lockdown and all of this isolation has been, for some people, honestly, at the beginning it was kind of fun. Which is kind of a strange thing to say, but maybe you got to skip a wedding you didn't want to go to. I know I did. Well, apologies to Aunt Sharon. Maybe you got to work from home for the first time in your life and loved it, and you didn't change out of your pajamas since March, and that was good for you too. Maybe you kind of like that. Maybe you're on the total other side of the coin there. Maybe you've really been struggling. Maybe you got sick. Maybe somebody you love got sick. Maybe your business got shut down overnight, or you got furloughed for your job, and all of a sudden, through no fault of your own, through forces no one can control, you were struggling and really having a hard time. I think for most people, at least the ones that I've talked to and the ones that I encounter, a lot of people are somewhere in the middle of those two extremes. I don't think anybody is having fun anymore. But a lot of people are mostly just frustrated, and they're just kind of getting by day to day. And the frustrations that they feel, they're not these major, big, dramatic frustrations, right? They are these little things that sort of get you over time. Like when you meet someone, it's like second guessing if you could shake their hand, or being forced to do that little chicken wing thing instead, or meeting somebody and sitting down and then not knowing the etiquette of taking your mask off, stuff like that. That really sort of wears on you a while. And I feel like, at least for me, sometimes there's that nagging feeling of, could this be the rest of our lives? Could this be forever? And that there's this even worse feeling that could I deal with that? Maybe I could. It's not ideal. Nobody wants it, but there's that nag of, I've really started to adjust to this. To the point where sometimes when I watch TV and I see scenes of people in crowds, I'm like, oh my god, they don't have their masks on, stuff like that. I think a lot of people are there in that middle space. But one thing that I have noticed, no matter if you're doing well, doing poorly, or somewhere in between, is that most people seem to be very, 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 very compassionate right now. You wouldn't know it from watching the news, but I'd say 99% of the people that I encounter on a day-to-day basis, if we get to talking about COVID-19 or really anything, and it all comes back to COVID, it's the new, how's the weather today? 99% of those people are filled, to the brim with compassion for other people, empathy for the people who are really struggling. And the source of all that frustration and all that, say, negativity really is also the source of that compassion. People hate to see other people struggling. And I thought, despite the fact that we're in these terrible, unprecedented times, to steal a quote from, I don't know, probably the last car commercial you saw, unprecedented times, most people are empathetic and they want to help and they want to be positive and they want to make things better. And so that's really the answer to the question of why are we here? Doing this video, talking to people, doing this. It's to put a little bit more of that good cheer and the terrible word now, but positivity back into the world. And we're going to be doing a lot of things. I'm calling this, and I'm going to thank my beautiful fiance for drawing this, SERVPRO's Awesome Advent. And why am I calling it that? Like I said, every weekday to December 25th, I'm going to be going live here, and then I'll be sharing this live stream out and trying to find ways to spread that positivity. And we've got a lot of really cool things lined up. The thing that I personally am most excited about is we're going to be profiling a lot of, profiling a lot of local nonprofits and charities and people who are making a difference in this community. People whose work never stopped when everything locked down, and for a lot of them, people who have really picked up the intensity and the compassion of what they're doing to help people who are struggling. We're also going to have some fun. We're going to be giving away prizes. There's going to be drawings. And so I would love it if you popped in and checked in every once in a while on what we're doing here, because I'll be here, and I hope you are too. There are a couple of things that you should know and things that you can do. If you want to be reminded of this every single day, you want to get a reminder, it's pretty easy to do. I put in the comments of this video 2 ways you can do it. One is to text me. I put my cell phone number there. Don't give it away to any telemarketers, or do whatever you feel. But you can text me there, and if you text me and say, Dan, just shoot me a text before you go up, I do want to check in with you, I'll send you a reminder. I also put my email there. You can do the same thing. Email me there, and I will shoot you an email before I go on. Because, of course, among everything else, I want you to win the prizes. I want you to enter the drawing. Because we could all use a little bit of a boost right now. So I'm looking forward to spending some time with everybody, and if you all decide that this is too corny for you and you don't want to be a part of it, I'm looking to spending time by myself, I guess, trying to be as positive as possible to put some good cheer back into the world this holiday season. So, if you were here and you enjoyed this, hi Lisa, hey, how you doing? I was just going to say, comment, say hi, and you'll be entered into the drawing. More importantly, you will certainly make my day. I guess that's not more important. That's certainly less important. This is about you guys, not me. But yeah, comment, say hi. Lisa, I hope you're doing well. One day, when all this lockdown stuff is over, we can have meetings again. We'll see you there. Yeah. Even if you're seeing this, I should say, after it's gone live, comment and I will enter you in the drawing. For now, I think I'm going to sign off. Lisa, thank you for your comment. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Shoot me a text or send me an email if you want to get a reminder before this goes up. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.